team finds itself right now and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if they know about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gaps. We've seen that be successful before. Let's see if it happens again today.
Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches. Not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rockies strand 1, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is drilled, but right into the shift. And that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love what Matt Carpenter brings to the table for this team. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Hard on the ground toward short. Story scoops it up, and that's the second out.
Batting third, designated hitter, Luke
The next to bat for St. Louis, Luke Voit. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. First pitch on its way. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. The 1-0. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. The 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Giancarlo Stanton would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hand.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that could do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
3-0 now. Albert Pujols would be next. .30 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
And it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
2 men on, 2 out, and standing in. Trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Voit on second. Stanton at first. 2 out in the inning. This one's down to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Dan, they didn't come out offensively like gangbusters yesterday. They had a few runs, but today they're able to push one across early.
Boy, this is, you always want to try to strike first. I think if you look at the stats, teams that score first win a big majority of the time. So they're off to a flying start in this one.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Pham. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Now the 2-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Gonzalez coasts under it. And that's the 3rd out. Cards forced to settle for 1. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Rockies nothing. Striding in for the Rockies, Mark Reynolds. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Carpenter in foul ground, and no one will get this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, Dero, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull a foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game. A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's 0 for 5. Got him to go after. Desmond makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks. And now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 2 left for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Bryant.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around. So the double puts him right into scoring position here to kick off the home second. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him 3rd best on this Cardinals ball club. At the plate, Yadier Molina, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Line drive to left. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Here comes the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Bryant, a runner at second with one away. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Two and 0 count, and the pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Matt Carpenter waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set, and the pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Here it comes, 1-0. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He's laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this one's tapped 5 plate. It's blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. See you later. Over the...
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop. And he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pitch on the way. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Arenado has to hurry, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luke Voit.
Striding in once again, Luke Voit. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch of the at-bat. Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting low.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 4-0 St. Louis. Digging in for his second at-bat, DJ LeMahieu. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
The 0-2 once more. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here comes another 0-2. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 in the inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time, but foul. And 2-2.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 4-0. Here's Albert now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy has it. The throw down to first, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Tommy
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. Now here's the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting,
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Two down. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. From the stretch. Up around the face. Pham leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Pham's off and running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Hit back toward the mound. Story brings it in, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a soft liner to the right side. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul.
Back-to-back sliders. Good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. 1 out.
The first baseman, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
Striding in, Mark Reynolds. Ready with the first pitch. Here there's a strike. A swing and a miss. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Good curveball. Strike 2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now to the plate, Aaron Judge. He worked the walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Here comes the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And there's 1 down now.
Now batting.
Here's Matt Carpenter. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. The 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 2-2 one more time. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Scorched to third. Arenado has it. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Digging in and looking for more, Luke Voit. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And the changeup is way low that time.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after.
Leading off for the Rockies.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. So stepping in, Ian Desmond. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. And that finds the target, 0-2 now.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Got him to go down swinging there. Ian Desmond becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Ready for another chance? Jonathan Lucroy. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Grounded to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. No hits to this point. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Trout on the run, and that retires the side. Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well. Here's Albert now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Here it comes, 0-2. And Albert swings and misses as he's set down for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
The batter, third baseman, Rick.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down. A runner on first with 2 away. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in there. The 1-1. Runners going. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Desmond ranging back. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Number 4.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again.
Chase round on the letters here for strike 1.